Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Michigan on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And we are joined at the moment by Matthew, Elias, and Rog. I may not be pronouncing that right, but anyway. Just at the North Biogas Plant here, we'll call it. And yes, I did say North Biogas Plant because there is two of them. As you can see, this biogas plant is pretty well full. Not quite 100% full, but pretty close to it. Been working on field 25, which if I go back to this screen, you can see it's almost done. I believe that is the second time we've harvested that field now. And as of such, we have picked up field 36 down at the bottom there, which is planted in, well, as you can see, it's planted in something that's ready to harvest. That's right, it's planted in sugar beets. It was the suggestion that we plant that field in sugar beets, so that is what we did. And I actually have not looked. How much sugar beets do we have? It should be like a crazy number. Actually, not too bad. I guess only 1.4 million. Only 1.4 million. Anyway, this episode, we're just kind of looking around here, seeing what needs to be done. This is the cauliflower greenhouse. I don't recall if I've showed this on screen or not yet. It's a pretty cool little place here. And this is where the cauliflower comes from. And as you can see, it's got one of these little conveyor belts here, which just goes along and boom, gets sold. So pretty nice setup here. I really like what the mod author's done with this selling procedure here. That's pretty nice. Makes it a lot easier to work with something like this, especially a product like this that comes on pallets. You know, just working with pallets and farming sim is such a fun time that I'll pass. Cauliflower scraps, which equals forage, or not forage, chaff, I should say, probably. Forage or chaff, whatever you want to call it. Place is all set. And for those that join on the multiplayer server, most of the farms here are all set up with the equipment they need to run the operations at that said farm. For the cauliflower here, for example, there's a trailer. Bit of a small trailer, I might add, but it's a small trailer. And then there's two tractors here. We probably only actually need the one tractor now. The second tractor was for unloading the cauliflower scraps over yonder. We now have a conveyor belt there, so, and then we just have a universal tanker. Double check, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Yes, everything is pretty well good. When it says seeds, by the way, that is actually, well, it actually is seeds in the case, I guess. It's actually the seed from right here. That's where the seeds come from. Which I guess get wheat and barley out of here too. I'm not sure why you can get wheat and barley out of here, but apparently you can. Or at least it shows it anyway. I'm not sure why. And if we hop over to, there is, I believe it's considered 3 farms on this map. Okay, and we're joined by Chris now. And we're at what I'm going to call the eastern side farm. Like I was saying there before, we had a synchronization. Kind of have 3 farms on the map. Or no, I'm sorry, 4 farms on the map. Get this right here. We have what I typically refer to as the main farm down by field 2 there. Then we have the northwest farm. That's up by field 27 and 20 there. Then we have the northeast farm. That's by 51, 52, 53 there, where it says composting. And then we have what I'm calling the eastern farm here, or fruit farm, I guess you could call it too, where the fruit on this map is at. Okay, apparently everybody must be deciding to join here. We also have a potato washer here, which looks like we need this going again. So what does this need? This needs diesel. Okay, and which compost was there here? There is 34%, 20,000 compost. Okay. And, okay, let's say there should be a front loader here somewhere. Like I was saying, all the farms should be set up with what they need. Water, I don't know if it needed water or not. I didn't really look at that. We'll see if we can get rid of some of this water here. Otherwise, we'll just empty it out. Why do I get a low FPS in windowed mode? Well, for one thing, you should never run windowed mode. Okay, let's see. Unload that. Not sure how much of this water it's going to take here. Like I said, I didn't really look at that. I just happened to notice and no diesels, so. And also, this is another nice setup here as well. Has one of the automatic selling, just over the spot, and boom, sold. So, now obviously you do have 1, 2, 4 of them sitting here. You always got 4 sitting there every time, but you just gotta wait for it to generate the next one, and it'll sell one. So, okay, apparently that's all it's gonna take. So to get diesel, that is gonna be X. Speaking of which, on the multiplayer server here, I have actually noticed here the last couple of times I've been having some trouble with my FPS as well. Now, obviously, I'm not running windowed mode. I am running full screen. But I've had it twice now where I have joined the server and I've gotten like 5 to 10 frames a second, which is really, really bad. I don't know why, but what I do, just leave, get back in, and then I'm back to 60. I don't know what's going on with that, but I've had that twice now where I've joined in the multiplayer server here, and I've only been getting 5 frames. And I asked the other people, anybody else having a problem with FPS lag? Nope, nobody else was having trouble, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd. I'm the only one having troubles. Yeah, I just got out, closed the game, reopened it, and got back in, and it was fine again. Let's see, we are running 30 at the moment. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure why it's sitting at 30. Sitting at a solid 32. That's interesting. Might have a little too much stuff here on the map. That's very well possible. So I'm in your video. Sort of. Okay, now it's empty. Let's see, gas is the red one. And one thing, you don't want to fill this up too far, because you don't need, I think this thing holds 30,000. I think it's only like 1,500 gas or something like this thing takes, or diesel. Let's see, refill, and we'll stop it here once we reach around 1,500 or so. And it's interesting how some places it's called fuel. The mixing of the potato washer there wants diesel fuel, and then the silo here is called gas. So all the same thing for Farming Sim. Okay, stop that from filling. That actually might be a little much. Like I say, you fill it up to 30,000, you're just going to end up wasting it. So unload. I said, don't remember exactly how much this takes. It's right around 1,500 if I recall correctly. Oh, 1,105. Okay, well, I guess I got a little much in there then. And was it all set? Walk back over there a moment. It's a little short on potatoes, but that's not too bad. Probably actually dump a load in there, maybe. First one here is potatoes. No, it's not. Okay. I guess I could look up on the sign on the building there. It says. Next one here is potato. Okay. And I'm hoping the other side here says how much compost we need, because the fruit does require compost. Oh, it looks like we got lots of compost. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of compost. 329,000 compost. Okay. We were going to get the fruit going here the other day, and it turned out we basically didn't have any compost, so I think we're back up to a high amount of compost again, so that's good. Oh, okay. Note to self, be careful driving under that with the loader. I'll just dump that out. Actually, you know what? We'll do? Just we'll leave that like that. Oh, there we go. We can see the potatoes getting washed now. Yeah, so we can hop down inside here and get, woo, dizzy, I guess. Washed potatoes going out there. Like I said, nice thing is they get sold, so you don't have to worry about doing anything else with them. Okay, let's grab a load of compost here as well for the trees. Not sure if we need a full trailer of this or not. We can always dump it back in if we don't. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here. Burley was asking, how do you open the grapple thing? That is on the, looks like, see if I have it over here. Forestry area, how do you open the grapple? Where is a grapple? Actually, we might not have one here. Well, I guess we don't have one, but it's with both mouse buttons. That is how you open the grapple, I do believe. I've actually usually got to do it, actually, to remember, but that is how you open the grapple. And from looks of it, we must have sold our grapples. I don't see anything that has one on it, so... Actually, what I probably should have done is grab the front loader there and loaded the trailer up with that. Oh well. And these are the fruit trees on the map here. We have cherry and plum, I believe it is. So plums. Compost is good. Actually, what was the water at? The water was at 58%. Okay, and something just got sold there. I heard the cha-ching. And fertilizer compost. It says fertilizer compost. It's actually just compost. I know a couple people have asked that. It's just compost. I'm not sure why it says fertilizer compost. Seems to confuse a few people. That's just plain compost. Okay, and we're back and joined by TLB. Like that's all the compost we needed there. Hard keeping track of all who's joining here. We've had quite a few joins here in the last 15 minutes or so. Okay, let's go empty this out. We don't need any more. Kind of like I said, just keep working our way around the map here. Okay, that is all set. And then down next, a plant here. And yes, like I said in the beginning of the video, there are 2 biogas plants. We have what we've been calling the North Biogas Plant by field 21 there. And then it's not marked on the map, unfortunately, or maybe it actually is. It might be getting cut off, I'm not sure. But then we have what we call BGA South. And obviously, you know, actually we do have a field down here now, number 36, but previously we didn't have any fields down here. The nice thing about this, you can go fill this chaff bunker up at the North Biogas Plant, and it will show up here, so you can go dump it in the South Biogas Plant bunkers here. As you can see, we do have a little bit of biogas silage going on here. One is, someone started selling some already. So like I said, that bunker there, if you go up to the North Biogas Plant, and we hop around the fence here. Looks like someone tried weighting this tractor up to get the maximum compacting going on there. And there's the bunker at the North Biogas Plant. Chaff dumping in here, shows up at the South. And well, it shows up here too, by the way, but okay, and then we're pretty much back to the main farm. Which, to be honest, there's actually not a whole lot going on at the main farm now. You know, a lot of the operations are up by the biogas plant. And then, yeah, big field of sugar beets there on number 6, or number 36, I mean. Okay. And the one thing we've been doing with these sugar beets, we have the beet pulp. You can make the beet pulp here. This thing takes potatoes too, interestingly enough. I think I actually pointed this out in one of the videos, if I remember correctly, before. You can actually put potatoes in here as well. Actually looks like it needs to be emptied. So, do we have a trailer around here? Like TLB might have been a little stuck up there. Looks like he got off. Oh, I see a truck. The trouble is it's got the big trailer on it. You can get the big trailer under there, but it's just a little bit tricky. So, see if we can give it a try here. Those flagel trailers tend to work much better for that. Okay, and the trick here, like I said, just kind of jam it under there. There we go. You do have to be a little bit careful. I have gotten stuck a time or two doing this before, so hopefully we can get out from underneath here. And just a reminder again, for anybody who wants to join the server, you're welcome to join. Just look under International for RDAllen. Should be the only server that comes up. And in the description, there are links to the downloads for the server mods. And we also have a TeamSpeak server. That is also in the description below for joining that. And just a reminder again, we do have some, basic rules for the server. Those are on TeamSpeak as well. Let's see. Okay. Like I was saying, basic rules for the server. Play nice, respect others. No crashing into each other without the other one saying it's okay. And then make sure you put equipment back when you are done with it, or if it's done. In this, an example in this case, field 36 there. If you start harvesting the sugar beets, you don't have to sit here bringing the sugar beet harvester back every time when you're ready to leave the game. But when you're done, bring it back. So like I said, please don't leave equipment just laying around all over the place. Make sure we keep it somewhat organized. Makes it a whole lot easier to find equipment. Even though we do have the vehicle switcher mod, it's still somewhat easy equipment around here, I've noticed. Looks like we actually got several unassigned pieces of equipment at the moment. Okay, and that should empty out the beat master there. And it'll take anything else. I think it has to be filled up again. Yeah, keeping track of what all these little extra things on the map need is a little bit of a challenge here. For those of you who have never played on the Michigan map here, there are several nice little extras on the map. Like I've kind of been trying to show off this episode here. We have the cauliflower, we have fruit, we have a potato washer. Not only do we have a potato washer, if we go up to south, or not the south, the north, which this is the northeast farm, which farm this is again. This farm also has a potato washer, which apparently isn't going. But that potato washer leads into a potato steamer. So not only do you have washed potatoes, you have steamed potatoes. What's wrong with this one? Oh, it needs fuel too. Okay. Nothing wrong with the steamer. The steamer needs water. Okay. So lots of things that can be done. If I can find the truck back I was in here. Oh, I think I found it back. Oh, no, maybe I did. Okay, I did. Yep. That there's the trailer I was talking about. By the way, that flagel works a little bit better for the Beatmaster here. Okay, we have quite a few sugar beets and potatoes. I've been dumping potatoes in this Beatmaster, by the way, as well, for those who are wondering. Have a significant amount of potatoes, so. Also, I should have mentioned, we updated the server with a couple of new mods here the other day. Now have the coat. Actually, well, we'll start with the flagel pack here. We have the flagel transport pack. Oh, that's the one I clicked on. And then we have the coat universal tanker pack. So, a couple of tanker mods there. Nothing too significant. Got a really small one, then we got a little bit bigger one, and then we got the biggest one, I think it's 30,000. And then we have a universal tank here. I think that's probably for like sitting alongside of a field or something like that. Can you help me? Boy, can't type and spell here today. I'm pretty sure it'll take another load anyway. Out of curiosity, how much beet pulp do we have? Oh, we got a lot of beet pulp, 704,000. For those of you wondering, if you look at some of these numbers, we pretty much got like a lot of everything. I mean, 1.3 million sugar beets, 1.1 million, I will also say 1.2 there, 1.2 million potatoes. We apparently have 412,000 silage. Actually, not sure why we got silage in storage for, but I guess we got silage in storage. Probably for feeding the animals, if I had to guess. That doesn't count what's in the biogas plant, by the way. Counting what's in the biogas plant, we probably have, oh, probably close to more like 3 million silage. Check the status list here. I think that's all the beet pulp that's in there at the moment, so that's good. Anyway, folks, I think with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. So if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.